My name's Alan Henderson. Been with the Rusca group for about 14 months now. So I'm Indigenous from Alice Springs. So I've been up and down the territory most of my life. I've been now full-time in Darwin about 15, 18 years. Just currently doing a bit of project management out of woodcutters, supervision background, then hopefully stepping up into more project management. I'll probably definitely say Robbie. So I used to play football and that with Robbie back in the days, and we worked alongside each other before we got into the earth moving side of stuff. So he's always been like a big brother, so always watching him do his things and the way he goes about his stuff and manages his day-to-day life as well as his business. So, and then seeing him in his position now, so definitely look up to him and take a lot of his advice on board, and he's I consider him a pretty good mentor. Yep, definitely moving forward in the future, definitely like to see myself continue on with the project management and be successful in that area. So starting jobs from scratch and managing projects as well as closing out projects. So that's where I'd like to see myself moving forward. So here on the Woodcutters project, we've been working parallel with the local traditional owners, so getting those trainees on board, giving them an opportunity to work on their, or upskill and jump on dump trucks, learn things they haven't worked before, just get used to a mining environment and the shift work, the longer days, and the training on dump trucks and moxie machines. So it's very good to see the young Indigenous guys and ladies put their hand up and jump on board, and gives them a pathway moving forward to not only work on this project, but in future they've got those skills to continue on their training.
My name's Ike. I've been with Rusca's for probably about 3 years, 2 years. Yeah, a little later on down the track, I wouldn't mind maybe learning how to become a supervisor on civil mining jobs, civil jobs. Leading younger people, of my age, sort of doing the same thing, being down the same track and directing them in the right direction like I have, Robbie T, Hendo, Alan Henderson, and Dave Jackson, that all led us in the right direction, how to go about the jobs and how to do jobs and how they want the job done. And I wouldn't mind one day doing the same thing as them.
My name is Aidan Yates. I work for HR Links, Rusca Brothers Services. I've been with them for about 5 years now. Originally from Brisbane, I came up here looking for work and was given an opportunity with HR Links. Some projects I've worked on have been Bing Bong Haul Road to Western Desert Mine, Roper Bar, doing a couple of bridges, a cold store facility on Bathurst, rehabilitation at Bachelor, the Impex LNG facility. It's been good working with Rusca Brothers. I've had some really good mentors through the time, some people I've learned a lot of. One that comes to mind definitely would be Sid Rusca. I started picking sticks and checking levels for him in a grader. He really taught me a lot, and I got the opportunity to move up to a roller, so you got a bit of aircon in the Darwin heat, which was a big opportunity for me. I've also learned a lot from Robbie and Shannon, especially when they've been out on projects and they see you doing something wrong or something maybe not the right way. They pull up and give it, have a talk to you and try and explain to you how to do things correctly or most efficient way. And you slowly learn, and that's information that yourself can pass on to other people and help other people learn how to do things correctly. So I see my future. I'd like to become a valuable part of the team. I'd like to learn every bit of plant that's available, and hopefully from there I could make my way up into a leading hand or a supervisory role. I'd definitely like to be part of the training and help young people, especially from the communities that come along, help them learn a roller or things like that, a moxie, and I think I can get a lot of fulfilment out of that, and I think it's great for the company as well. They seem to really push to help people, and especially out of the communities and the young Indigenous blokes and females. It's really good.
I'm from the NT, a bachelor boy, born and bred, same as my family. I'm a Kunarakan man, traditional owner of this area. About 5 months now, working for them. Well, when I joined them, I didn't have any skills at all, but as soon as they got me on, they taught me how to drive a dump truck and a Moxie. So they're the two skills that I've learned while I've been here in the 5 months. For long term, I'd like to, I guess, manage a crew because I'm studying my business certificate 1 and 2. But for short term, I'd really love to learn how to drive the excavator and the grader. Well, I heard about it through a land council meeting. Rusca Brothers were talking to the traditional owners, and a cousin had rang me up and said, "Look, why don't you just go in and do an interview at the college with Marius Snell, Peter Seaton from HR Links, and Alan Henderson." And yeah, I just sat down with them and did the interview. It was great. First it was a bit daunting because there was a lot of running around, but Peter Seaton and John Taylor from HR Links, they really helped me out in that area with making the appointments for the physical and actually making the time to come out and sit down with me and do the paperwork. It was really helpful, yeah.
In a world where productivity is really important, part of what we do at Rusca Brothers is we make sure that our people are ready for work sites. Part of getting people ready for work sites involves the use of simulators that we have at the Sid Rusca Training Academy. These simulators have a realistic dashboard that they basically operate the same way that the machine would in real life. And what that does is, even though it's computer generated situations, it gives our staff the ability to go through the motions of operating that machinery under different circumstances. This means that when we have trainees, we can make sure that not only are they able to drive the machinery, but they're able to sort of think about what's happening around them. The simulators are also really beneficial to our firm because rather than putting someone straight into a machine and have them go out and operate, we can put people into a machine and get them to run through certain exercises or certain tasks. What the computer will do then is it then grades them on how they've done those tasks and looks at efficiency, looks at how they've handled the brakes, looks at how they've handled managing the engine and things like that. So we can go through the finer points of working with our staff and saying, you know, if you adjust the way that you drive in this way, what you're actually doing is decreasing the repairs and maintenance costs of those machines to Rusca Brothers. So all in all, the simulators are a great asset to Rusca Brothers. They really do set us apart in terms of what we can offer and what other organisations can offer. I think that it's a great training tool, particularly when we're talking about productivity. It's a great training tool when we're talking about making sure that staff are looking after the machinery they're in. Obviously, making sure plant is operating at its highest capacity means that people can operate in a productive manner. So at Rusca Brothers, we use our simulators to make sure that our staff are across not just how to drive machinery, but how to operate that machinery on different sites and how to engage with different circumstances they might face when they're in a machine. It's also good because it will produce a report and that identifies to us how that driver has gone and ways in which that driver can improve the way that they handle those external circumstances.